I want to talk about this conversation Jeff and Joshua are having on Blue Sky. Jeff is on Blue Sky as well as on TikTok. I'll link to his account here so you can talk to him. And you should. But so they're both right. So talking about the press trying to make sure that people understand that games are made by people and they're just not giant companies. And this is something that I was about. And Jeff at Valve and Jeff is countering of what's changed, and he's right. And I have an example that's in the same person. It's crazy. It's a crazy example. But hang on. Let's first back up a minute here, right? So at Valve we would talk about it as games just don't come spitting out the side of a building. They're made by human beings, and how do we talk about that? We had a problem with the orange box. It was this complex thing to talk about. And I'm already working on Left 4 Dead, but I'm starting to talk to Doug already because I'm just saying, hey, the orange box is this problem. And I would do some press with him, like go down to EA and stuff and show it and things. And we always had this problem of like, well, you like Portal, but you don't like, right? Like which thing do you like in here? And it's just complex. It's hard to explain. And it's easy to do the thing of if you get excited about one thing, why don't you love this thing more, right? It's the why do you hate waffles problem. And so with Left 4 Dead, it was a lot simpler. I loved it from day one, warts and all, and I was excited about it. So why don't we just do that? And instead of doing a whole bunch of press around feature set and all this, there's an interview that I sat with that really made me want to redo this. And it was with smart people talking about it smart, but talking about the way, and they were talking about like the Counter-Strike of co-op or something. I'm like, no, that's the wrong way to talk about this. And I heard that, and it was crystallizing in my head of like, let's just take this enthusiasm. And so that's what we did. Doug made it better, right? Like Doug, how we talk about it and think about it and calming me down a little. Right, but that was it. Like, I love this game. Let me just tell you about how much I love this game and the things that happen in this game. Let's not worry about listing features and sets and all this. I had to do some of that in Left 4 Dead 2 when we had to do the list comparison thing and all that. But whatever. But I was just excited about the game. And that worked. But Jeff is right that things have changed. And I think the biggest thing that's changed is previously people would look at that excitement and then judge for themselves if this was the kind of game for them or not, if they were excited about it or not. Like I'm talking about like Hollow Knight today. And I'm like, it's not for me. I am super excited and happy people love that game and are super excited for the sequel. That is awesome. I love games. So to me, that's a win, even if I'm not going to play it. And it used to be more of that. There used to be more of this like general, more way people thought about games. But then it started this thing with the YouTubers, influencers, where they started telling you how to think. And you stopped thinking for yourself. And you stopped interacting with people and you had this relationship between you and the YouTubers, thinking the YouTubers had some special thing, right? Like, hey, yeah, some game's coming out this summer. No, it's not. Shut up. Right? But like, that became this thing. And there's a really great example of it is, there's a guy on here who I've blocked, who made a TikTok that was really nice about how he got this signed Portal poster, and he got it because he just reached out to me on a whim, and I was like, yeah, awesome, send it to me, I'll take care of it. And I did. He sent it to me, I got everyone to sign it, I shipped it back to him, we paid for that. Like I would do, when I was at Valve, if you reached out to me and talked about these kind of things, I would invite you to come by. I did tours all the time. But they had like support people doing tours. I'm like, nah, get out of here, I'm doing this one. Like, and it was just fun to me because I loved the games I was making. I loved the place that I worked. I wanted to share that with people. And so this guy does this video about that. So I do a video a bit ago about the work that we had to do to make our game be playable even if our company goes under, because that was important to me. Now, this is work we did years ago before any of this new excitement around that started, right? This is me explaining what we'd already done. Someone on Reddit decided that was me attacking it because I didn't do it the exact way they wanted, and so they posted it on Reddit. And so all of a sudden, I got all these flurries of responses after that. And they're all like within like 2 days, right? It's the time frame of something that would be up on Reddit. From the person pretending that they bought 5 copies of my game only to discover it's a games as a service game. It's not. To all this stuff like that, right? And someone on the Reddit threads even like, this doesn't make any sense. He's doing the thing we want him to do. He wouldn't be caught up in this anyways because the game's already out. And it's not his games as a service game. So I appreciate those people. So it all kind of calmed down. But this guy who made the video about me helping him and sending that to him, comes into TikTok and is like, just so you know, Chet has a vested interest in this because he's made a games as a service game and it's 4-player and it's Anacrusis. I'm like, it's not. Like, you clearly don't know the game you're talking about, so clearly you read something to get you angry somewhere else, went and found the video, and then got angry about it. Like, you didn't have real anger. You didn't have a real interaction with that. You didn't have a real thought about that. You didn't go, hey, this guy's always been cool. Maybe I should watch the video first, or maybe I should play the game first, or maybe I should understand some part of it. No. Someone told you to be angry. And you were within that time frame that people hadn't corrected that post on Reddit, that everyone was angry and unhinged, and it made no sense to me. And all of a sudden I found the Reddit post and I'm like, oh yeah, this is why. But you're one of the people, and you had an interaction with me. So at some point you understood years ago that I was a decent human being. But then someone told you, no, that's not true. Let's attack him. Let's try to hurt him. Like, because you're posting that to try to hurt me, to try to get less sales in my game. Joke's on you on that one, huh? I did enough on my own. But, right? Like, you did that. Bro. Like, I'm not even going to talk about the crazy, weird threats I get about Valve games, and I don't even work at Valve anymore. I know when certain games make changes, because I'll get hate in the comments and the DMs, like just unhinged. This video will have somebody really mad at me that we're not making Left 4 Dead 3. Yeah. Like, it's just changed. It has changed how it used to be. You used to be able to have this relationship talk and joke around, and then I loved going to community events like PAX and stuff, and I would sit down and play with people. I would hang out. I would just go, like, they were like, oh, your press thing's only from 12 to 4. You can leave after that. I'm like, hell no, I'm not. These are people who play our games and love our games. I remember PAX East was one of my favorites. We just did this little video thing in the beginning for Portal 2. This is me and Jay, and I would just call them all nerds and dare them to fight me. And we're all just joking around because we all love the same things. And we were all having this experience together, and they'd wait in line. We'd just give them T-shirts and, like, hang out. Like, it was fun. But those days are like, a lot of you still exist like that. I want to say this. A lot of you still exist like that and make, I don't say make it worthwhile, because I think the art form exists on its own, but like, you really help people want to make stuff. But just understand, there's also a whole bunch like that crazy kid who all of a sudden just turns on a dime because somebody told him to. And I just don't know what to do with that, because I don't know how to talk to that person except to say, think for yourself. And that sounds so condescending, but it's true. And this relationship change that's happened, especially having it flow through these middlemen, it's just really damaging, and it really sucks. That's why I like our Discord so much, because we hang out in the Discord and have actual real conversations with human beings. We could disagree, we could agree, whatever, it doesn't matter, but we all understand that we're there because we love these things and we want to celebrate them and have fun with them and explore them and try them. Yeah. And so if you ever wonder why I block and delete comments, it's because of that. I just don't need that in this community online. I want this community online to be able to have actual conversations and celebrate games. So there you go. But yes, they are both right. Sadly, Jeff's more timely. But seriously, follow Jeff. Oh, and if you stick around, that's a picture of Boris in our window. We've cleaned every window in our house except for this one, because every single cat has left a nose print on it.